Welcome everybody in this interesting and exciting workshop on industry readiness. So this is the first workshop offered by FOSSEE IIT Bombay for all the CFD enthusiasts, students, faculty members and CFD professionals, wherein all the advisory board members of the CFD team of FOSSEE IIT Bombay will be interacting with you through live lecture sessions. They'll be sharing all the topics that they are dealing with in their professional life in the CFD field. Okay, so this is going to be a very interesting one because you will get a actual picture of what is going on in the CFD industry at the present times. And all these lectures will be followed by hands-on session by the CFD team members of FOSSEE IIT Bombay. So I am Payal Mukherjee. I welcome you all in this workshop. I am working as a senior project manager here, and I have joined with all my team members, Mr. Evan Fernandez, Mr. Paris Palkar, Mr. Maljil Situla, Mr. Pranay Pandey, and Mr. Nikhil Chidnavis. So all of them will interact with you. They will be demonstrating different case studies related to the topics that the CFD professionals will lecture in this workshop. And I really recommend that all of you please attend all the sessions. Please try to attend all the sessions because it is going to be very effective. See, we are recording this this session. We'll be sharing recording with you. But if you are connected with us live, that is the best way to learn. You can interact with the speakers. You can interact with the team members of FOSSEE, and that is how you can learn in a best way. Okay. So now let me go ahead. So before we start the workshop, it is very important to know who we are and what is the FOSSEE project all about and why are you here for the workshop. Okay, so the FOSSEE project is being developed at IIT Bombay. It's an acronym for Free and Open Source Software for Education. You can see there is a double E because FOSSEE was launched long back in the year of 2009. And we are still persisting. We are doing very well because this project is aiming at mass education on free and open source software, FOSS. When it was launched in the year of 2009, we were only focusing on engineering education. That's why you can see double E. Okay, so now it is free and open source software for education, and it is for all the streams of education, not only about the engineering students. So we are there for the statistics students, we are there for the GIS students, for the animation, for some part of chemistry we are covering. So we have a long, a broad spectrum of audience that we are addressing, we are training. Okay, and this is about FOSSEE, and the FOSSEE project is funded by the Ministry of Education, Government of India. It's a flagship project which is going on in India because I am doubtful whether any other country, any other ministry, any other national ministry actually supports the learning of FOSS. Okay, and why our government is doing this endeavor, I'll come gradually to this topic. FOSSEE is working for the NME ICT, which is the National Mission on Education through ICT. Our aim is to reach out to each and every corner, each and every strata of the society, so that where in some of the remote places of India, wherein the engineering colleges or general colleges system is not that strong, you don't get good teachers. There, FOSSEE is there to help you. For the rural students as well, wherein you can get practical education on software that you can enrich yourselves with, and you can apply for higher education and jobs. Okay, so now let me come to what is FOSS and why the training on FOSS is so important, that our government, our Ministry of Education is funding this project. So see, FOSS it stands for Free, Libre, Open Source Software. So the word free is not only associated with the free of cost thing, the free of cost value of the word free. Yes, it is definitely free of cost. You can access all the FOSS free of cost. You can download it and you can legally use it because it comes with licenses such as GPL and BSD. These licenses are free of cost. You don't have to buy these licenses, just like you have to pay for while using commercial software. So you can legally use this license free of cost. You can download, you can use it free of cost. That is one aspect of the word free. But there are other aspects. For example, you are free to modify the software. Third aspect is you can distribute the software. That is also you are free to do that. There is a liberty. That is the word liber in this open source software, the FLOSS thing. Okay, so you have the liberty to modify, you have the liberty to distribute the software, and you have also the liberty to distribute the modified version of the software. So these are the four aspects which are associated with the word FOSS or FLOSS. Okay, and why should you learn FOSS? So see, there are many colleges in India, like tier 1 colleges, which are availing expensive commercial software to all the students, so that they learn those software and they get a degree. But it is a kind of shackle. It is a kind of for example, if you are able to access your college library, and if you are able to access a book that is available only within the college premises, and you cannot take the book away, out of the college premises and use it. So the knowledge of commercial software is just like that. If you are accustomed in using only the commercial software, it is a kind of you are shackling your knowledge. That is why we recommend the learning of FOSS or FLOSS. Okay, and there is no guarantee that lifelong you will be using the software that are being taught in your educational institutions. That is why, for example, tomorrow you can also think about opening your own startup. Okay, and you suppose you are joining a company in which FOSS is used instead of the software that is taught in your colleges. Okay, so that is why we recommend the learning of FOSS as a mandatory thing. Okay, even if you learn the commercial software which are available in your colleges, please try to learn FOSS, as a parallel thing, as a complementary thing. Okay, and the training that FOSSEE imparts is skill-based and output-driven, which means we will be training you on the hands-on part of the software. Definitely, you will need the theory part. You'll have to understand the conceptual part. Behind the CFD thing, or if you're using OpenFOAM, you have to understand CFD, the theory and the concepts very well. And the add-on thing is that you will have to apply your knowledge of the software to produce an output. So here, the FOSSEE learners, the people who come to FOSSEE to learn the software, for example, we have different fellowship projects, we have internship project, workshops like this. So in this kind of training programs, the students actually learn the software and they produce an output in terms of, say, a small case study, a research migration. So what are case studies, what are research migrations, what are lab migration, etc. I'll come to it later on, maybe after this workshop. So it's important to learn this software very well, learn OpenFOAM very well through this workshop. So you can see different tiles over here in this slide, and if you go to fossee.in and if you click any of these tiles, you will be navigated to the respective pages. Okay, I'll take you to fossee.in later, maybe after this workshop, and then I'll show you everything. And this list contains all the software, all the FOSS that is trained by FOSSEE project. And all of these are very, very important nowadays. So even if you are learning OpenFOAM today, I'll recommend you to learn Python. R is very important because it's a statistical analysis software that is used in the industry in heavily nowadays. Okay, eSIM is for electronics and allied streams. Scilab is a very it's a open source software alternative for a very well-known software which is MATLAB. Okay, so I recommend all of you to please learn all these software. If needed, I can share you this table later on. We have DWSIM and OpenModelica for chemical engineering students. Okay, GIS, as I mentioned, that it is for the mapping and the GIS part. FreeCAD we are developing. Okay, so that was about FOSSEE, and now let me come to the workshop highlights. So there are some important things that you will have to keep in mind as participants. Okay, so number one, all these in all the halves of this workshop, for example, in the first half, in the second half, in all the sessions, you will be you will be getting the opportunity to attend live lectures by the CFD professionals who are the esteemed advisory board members of the CFD team of FOSSEE. We have people from government sector, public sector, as well as private sector. Okay, they will give you the insights of the problems dealt with in the CFD industry at the present times. And every lecture will be followed by a hands-on session, hands-on training session, demonstration session by the CFD team of FOSSEE. Okay. Yes, a very important part is the certification. So after this workshop, after you learn OpenFOAM, we will certify that you have attended this workshop and you have learned some part of OpenFOAM. Okay, but this certification is based on some eligibility criteria that will be set by the FOSSEE team, and it may so we understand that we are doing it in working days, and attending each and every session might not be possible, but please, you can take it very seriously and please try to attend each and every session. As I mentioned in the beginning of this talk, that attending each and every session is very useful for yourselves for learning OpenFOAM. Okay, and this certification will be based on some attendance sheet that will be sharing in each and every half of the of this 4-day workshop. Please fill up this attendance sheet, because that is the only criteria of certification. Okay, and attendance sheets will be circulated in ad hoc times. We will not will not announce that every day at 11:30 the attendance sheet will be given. No, it is not like that. We want you to learn, we want you to pay attention to the workshop, to the hands-on sessions. Okay, and certification is an add-on thing. It's just a minimum thing, a minimum kind of recognition that FOSSEE is providing you, but the main purpose of this workshop is to enable you to learn OpenFOAM. Okay, so please take it very seriously. Please give your 100% in this learning section. Okay, so this is the schedule. I hope you all of you have gone through this schedule. We will start with Mr. Advait Gupta of Pandav Applications today, and then in the second half, Mr. Ranjit Desai will be there for the talk in the second half. And all these talks will be followed by hands-on training sessions on OpenFOAM. Tomorrow we will have Mr. Arnab Chakrabarti from TCS, then Mr. Pushkar Sheth from Webtech Corporation. In day 3, we will have Mr. Nikhil Bhamare from CFD Baba Simulations Private Limited, and Mr. Harish Jayaraj from Codynamics. Then on the last day, day 4, we will have Dr. Joseph Prabhu from the Indian Register of Shipping, and Dr. Manabendra De from CSIR NAL. So with this, I stop my presentation.